Hey, what's up, everybody? I hope you're having a good day today. So today I'm going to be talking about Trackmania. This game is one of many in the long series of Trackmania games dating all the way back to 2003. And now in 2020, a new release is out, and I'm actually coming into this franchise as a total beginner. Not only that, but I had literally never heard of Trackmania even existing until maybe just like a few weeks ago, which is pretty surprising because I've always loved racing games, and so I definitely feel after playing this that I've been missing out. And right now you can actually find it for free on the Epic Games Store and I believe the Ubisoft Store. I had an absolute blast with this one. The game is done in a trial racing style where you race on each track trying to get the best time that you can. You have the ability to restart any of the tracks that you're on instantaneously with the press of a button, and also you can restart to the latest checkpoint if you want to. And then your time after you finish each track is then ranked depending on the region that you're in, and also ranked against yourself and your previous best times. And aside from just that simple enjoyment of racing, that ranking system and the pressure you put on yourself of beating your best time is really the crux of the game. It's really all about just going after that adrenaline rush and the satisfaction of seeing your time go up the rankings, and of course trying to beat your previous best. And of course, another feature here that's common for most games like this that have like the trial racing style is that you do get to see your ghost, but you can also play against opponents from your area that I'm assuming are the people who are closest to you in the rankings, and it really does give you that feeling like you're racing against actual people, even though you're not, of course. But it's like a good, again, both ways. If you're racing against just your personal ghost or all of the other opponents, it's a nice way to just give you that extra competition and that competitive edge that you might need. And like that feature is usually in most trial type racing games like this one, but it does always just make things more intense, more fun really. And so of course it's no surprise that they have it in this game. And so what that all basically boils down to is that Trackmania is dangerously addicting. I mean, like, seriously, if you have plans during the day, do not play this game because hours will go by and it'll feel like it was just minutes. It really just becomes all about that, just one more quality to it. And even when you're not, like, if you don't love a particular track that you're on, if you don't love the dirt or the ice or whatever, maybe on like a particular track that you're not really enjoying too much, it's still, even when you're not enjoying it, it still is like, let me give it one more shot. And it's very possible that you've heard of Trackmania before, because I've learned pretty quickly that it's a very popular series. I mean, if you've had like over 10 releases in the span of just a little under 2 decades, you're probably doing pretty well. I really don't know how this one went just completely under my radar this whole time. And like I said, I'm a big fan of racing games and always have been since the early 2000s. I think the first ones I ever had were the Gran Turismo, maybe 2 and 3, and Corvette. I remember I would play Corvette a lot on PlayStation 2. But my favorite racing game ever was Midnight Club Los Angeles. And I'm really happy to say, Trackmania scratches that racing itch that I haven't really been able to get since playing Midnight Club. There is Forza, which I do enjoy, and they're always great games, but for whatever reason, it's just never really done it for me like the, other racing games have. And I have been wanting to play the F1 games for a while too, but I haven't been able to try any of them yet. I'm hoping that I'll be able to try F1 2020 soon, maybe that'll be the next one that I go to. But also, Trackmania is just such a perfect game for summer. Yeah, I mean, it can be pretty frustrating to play at times when you're like desperately trying to beat your time just over and over again. But it's also just a really, really fun way to waste time on a lazy afternoon. And again, I mean, it is free, so what more could you really ask for? But yeah, anyways, so that's definitely all I got for this one. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody. I hope you're all doing well out there, and I hope to see you in the next one. See you.